This is cool though. So to talk about this shortcut, this is a great shortcut. It just provides a repetitive back and forth thing with Perplexity, and doesn't have any setup, doesn't have any permissions. You just type text, send it to Perplexity, and it shows you the result. So in terms of shortcut design, I really like it. It's really minimalistic. But I'm curious, perhaps, that's weird. Ask %sign @sign. Okay, yeah, so it just puts text out. I was hoping maybe objects and shortcuts can have multiple types. Uh, for example, if you share a location from Maps and check the type, it'll have three different types. One's a URL, one's text, and one's a file, which is this place object that contains all sorts of information. But in this
Right.
case, Perplexity only outputs text. So I was hoping maybe that we could use magic variables to extract the references from whatever object it is Perplexity returns. But
Hmm.
it was too perplexitous for Perplexity. But I think that's a good one. Let's take a quick look. It shouldn't be too many actions in here. Oh, look at this stuff. So this is cool. So there's more to M Assistant than meets the eye. Maybe I should read the description. So it's an AI assistant that does more than answer questions, which I'm just now learning. It can make FaceTime calls, message people, record your voice, play music, you name it. And it's powered by Cloud, ChatGPT, Bing, and Perplexity. So it hooks up to a bunch of different web services, even though it only mentions Perplexity as a required app on RoutineHub.
Yeah, I wish that like if I didn't have Perplexity installed, that it would just default to ChatGPT or something. But
Well, unfortunately, Shortcuts doesn't let you check if an app is installed. All it does
oh
is error out. It also doesn't have
yeah,
like error handling, and so you can't say try this, and if something goes wrong, try this instead.
right,
And so you're still missing some of the most core functionalities of what a programming language would provide.
right.
But earlier, I was talking about how many AI shortcuts, the non-chat functionality of the shortcut is usually just powered by a set of keyword checks. And
Hmm.
M Assistant Horizon Plus is no different. So you can see if your text contains the word hello, it's going to respond with this alert that says, "Hi, I'm M Assistant." And if your text contains the word text, then it will uh, it will ask you who to send it to and send that as a text to a contact. If your input contains the word joke, it will come through here and and tell some hard-coded jokes. This is good. I have to offer some criticism here. When you're already hooked up to ChatGPT, you can just ask it for decent jokes.
Right.
You could even check the date and the weather and the location and have the joke be oddly specific to where the user is, and that way it would be really creepy. I think that would be fun. Will Smith would hate it. And then here, so it says in the description that it's powered by Bing. Here's where Bing comes into play. If your input contains the word search, then it will do a Bing search for the
Hmm.
text that you provide. You can open an app with it by including the word open. You can go through a somewhat laborious process of doing math calculations. So here's what this looks like. So if your provided input contains math, so I can just type math here. And now I do number 1, 5 plus 6. The answer is 11. I can't argue with that. And so you can see This is a really good example of setting up complicated nested if and otherwise actions. And then it also provides like a Perplexity chat for general knowledge lookup and stuff. So it's good. Again, I'm really looking forward to the day when someone finally cracks open function calling with the Google Gemini or OpenAI APIs to provide some real flexible AI-based parsing of things like calendar events and messages. Because you could also define a function called text message, and now whatever you say to ChatGPT, it's going to say, oh, can I extract enough information to satisfy the function requirements for this thing called a text message? And if so, then you'll get the recipient, you'll get the content of the message. And it's cool because since this is ChatGPT, you can even bake some extra prompt goodness into the definition of the functions. So in
Hmm.
determining the actual message to be sent to the contact, you could define the function in a way that it says, it doesn't need to be verbatim. Let's clean it up for conciseness and formality. And that is the output that I expect to find when I look for the message body to be sent to the person. And that way, when you're actually using it, yeah, it could be like you get a message from your boss, and then you say, hey, ChatGPT, tell him to, hold his damn horses. And ChatGPT will know to send him a message that says, hi, Bob, I am so sorry about the delay. Blah, 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 blah. I'll be there in no time. Uh, and you can leave that to it. And the complexity for how this works, this is what I'm excited for when this stuff finally gets incorporated into iOS. Like if you could look through your emails and your contacts and previous messages, which you're not able to do in shortcuts right now, but if you could look through that stuff sufficiently, then you could gather a bunch of information about how you and Bob know each other. And so
Right,
it,
yeah.
it, it could just automatically tailor itself to the person that you're talking to. And then with enough work, you can just die and ChatGPT will assume your presence in society. So it's pretty cool. I think
Oh
that's
my
the
God.
end game.
Don't give Skynet any ideas.
But so that's M
Um,
Assistant. I
that's
thought that
crazy.
was cool. And then I forget, I don't have my Discord window in view here, so let me know if anyone, yeah, if anyone hollers out at us.
Yeah, I'm in the live text channel. I haven't been watching the submissions one yet though, but I think we can at the end we can check, see if there's any extra if we got time. But we generally don't have time. We just kind of blather on forever. So especially